Durban is missing you. Let's take this time to recharge. Durban is waiting to welcome you after lockdown. Be energized by the ocean, beach and bush. Discover Durban's adventures and tranquility. Play on the promenade and put the fun back in your life. Enjoy a township experience. Do the Inanda Heritage Trail. Explore Durban's cultural diversity. Stay at home and plan to create new memories. Visit Durban online. Durban's warm hospitality awaits you.
That's certainly what this tournament is about. It is about creating memories, and they certainly will be created here at the third edition of the CAF Women's Champions League Cosafa Qualifiers. For one of these 8 teams, history will be made for their club. Welcome back to the Sugar Ray Xoli Stadium for our second encounter of the day. It is all about Group B, but after today, we will have a much clearer picture of how now the logs are looking like. Looking at Log A as well as Log B. Of course, tomorrow is our break, a much anticipated break, but at least we know that some of the teams have 1 foot or half a foot in the semi-finals. Today it's about Young Buffaloes and Mamelodi Sundowns now doing battle now at 3:30. Let's just reflect now on their opening games and how they got here.
Thank you very much, Balian, for Mamelodi Sundowns 8-0. The score in the opening game against Olympic de Moroni. These are some of the goals in those 8 to me. Got to pick some of the best ones for you. For Modifi. And it was quite a day for her. She served it up here for Rabali to strike home. The assist proper. Lovely footwork on the far side. Set up beautifully for Ntandi's strike. Still, there were to be more. With a pace and precision during the course of the day. And Sundowns just kept the pressure on, and even with the changes made, they didn't let up and continued to find the back of the net. We're coming off the bench then. And Buffaloes, well, they conceded early to a lovely set piece. Never get tired of seeing the set piece. Gennaro for Costa del Sol. Forward, strong. And all in all, really, there's a penalty for the captain who got the assist for the earlier goal to step up and find the back of the nets. Oh, that's Mpalala, it was, who did the stunning work in the near post to force the issue on behalf of Young Buffaloes. No chance in the match. They couldn't find the equalizer in the second half, so it was to end with a 2-1 scoreline in favor of Costa del Sol, who won earlier today. So they played to Olympic de Moroni and played to, lost to, as things stand. Costa del Sol to sit top of the standings. Mamelodi Sundowns and Young Buffaloes about to get into action. Sundowns will hope to not only pick up the points to match Costa del Sol, but to outscore them in jumping ahead of them.
Well, right now it is all about the second encounter of Group B, with Young Buffaloes searching for their first victory and Mamelodi Sundowns looking to solidify their place at the top of the standings and also getting that foot in the semi-finals, because with this group, after today, it is going to be set in stone who will progress. But this is how the day started here at the Sugar Ray Xoli Stadium. It was Costa del Sol that is sitting right now at the top of the log. An emphatic victory they got over Olympic de Moroni, making it 2 out of 2 wins. So they did themselves a favor by winning, because now they have a positive, they have put themselves on a positive footing to progress to the next stage. All right, now it is all about Sundowns and young Buffaloes. For Sundowns, it is wholesale changes. Only 2 players from the previous game. And so for coach, he just wants to see if they can carry on with the momentum that the other team, the team that won the 8-0, has already set. But for young Buffaloes, coach says Sundowns are strong in the middle of the park. We need to stay compact and beat them in the middle of the park. And maybe, just maybe, things might go our way. Let's hear from the coaches. An 8-0 demolition last game. Your team looks very hungry to reclaim their throne.
Yeah, look, we spoke to the girls and say we only got this opportunity to try and clinch this tournament and go and play at CAF Champions League again. Because if we don't win this one, we're not going to stand any chance to qualify for that. So we've got to bring that hunger back.
How do you safeguard against complacency in a time where your team is gaining so much momentum?
Yeah, look, and there's a couple of few ways to do it. Sometimes there are players that you'd make a couple of few changes just to show other players. There are a couple of few players who are hungry, who are sitting outside. When you bring them in, they bring that back, that hunger and the complacency. It doesn't creep into the entire team.
You have made 9 changes today.
Yeah, look, I'm not taking anything away from the team that we're playing against. The reason behind the 9 changes, it's the fact that we don't get enough rest, as a team. We play today, we train tomorrow, and it's a match day, man. So you got to come back. We've got to manage the players better, hence, you've seen that we've made those 9 changes. Most of the players that they've started the game are the players who finished the game. So we've got a long way to go, So basically, we're trying to manage the game, the players better, and try to give them enough rest.
All the best.
Thank you.
You had a tough opening game. Has the team had enough time to sit, recover, and just reflect, planning ahead of today's game?
Yeah, we have enough time to recover and come to today's game.
You conceded a penalty last game, and we did not see young Buffaloes sitting back, but instead they got those box entries. They were getting those shots on target. Is this the attitude you want to see from your team, that they must just keep pushing?
Yes, I want them not to have no dying heart spirit. They keep on pushing until the final whistle.
Let's just talk about Manje, today's game, and it's a tough opponent that you also have today. Your thoughts ahead of today's game?
Yeah, it's a tough game. They are tactically good. But according to our game plan, I think we will match them.
Let's talk about the 3 changes you made today.
Yeah, we have made 3 changes just to see the other players, the goalkeeper, because not that the first one they considered just in a set piece. Then we want to see the other goalkeeper, how we will play against the Sundowns.
Ngiyabonga, coach. All the best.
Thank you.
Mamelodi Sundowns hunt down a second win on the trot, facing young Buffaloes, who are yet to register a point at the CAF Women's Champions League Cosafa Qualifiers in Clemens Sugar Ray Yakulu Stadium, eThekwini. A good day this to you, as a sides that meet for the first time at this level of the game here hope to, of course, come up with the points for Sundowns that will mean qualifying for a semi-final spot, whilst for young Buffaloes of Eswatini, it will mean keeping themselves in the hunt for a spot in the semi-finals going into the 3rd round of matches. A good day this to you wherever you may be, as we continue to tell the story of the Cosafa qualifiers for the Women's Champions League here on the African continent. And my oh my, out at the Sugar Ray Stadium, the action has rather been entertaining over the last few days, as both these sides get ready to, well, get into it in the way of a 3-point battle that should give us good entertainment in closing out yet another successful day here in Clemens, Durban. Well, favourites. Mamelodi Sundowns, I think it's safe to say, having been champions a couple of years ago, not just of the region but of the continent at large. They got to the finals of this tournament and lost out in the finals last year. That was a bit of an omen, as they went on to lose out in the finals of the Champions League main tournament proper, and they look to rediscover their place at the top of Southern Africa firstly, as they hope to go on and rediscover their place at the tip-top of the African continent come November out in Cote d'Ivoire. 9 changes. So, for Minis, came in off the bench to find the back of the net in the first game for Mamelodi Sundowns, which they won with an 8-0 scoreline. Gekana another that came in off the bench to find the back of the net, whilst the likes of Daweti came in and represented the side. While Diana, amongst the new faces in the squad, will be looking for a good showing. Whilst for the goalkeeper, Andile Dlamini, I mean to say, it's a birthday for her. She'll be hoping it's a clean sheet and another 3 points as they push on to try and keep their dominance. Well, for Young Buffaloes, Tezipi Dlamini as well as Ndovo will be crucial in the midfield battle. That is where they look to take the game to Mamelodi Sundowns, to Young Buffaloes. Patience Makakola as well as Ngampalala, also crucial out in the wide areas, adding to the numbers defensively and in midfield when they do have the ball. Out in the attacking areas, they will have Ngambule as well as Dlamini then, as they hope to push forward and score a few goals. Goals will be crucial today, so Tando Dlamini up alongside Ngambule will be crucial in their attempts to try and do away with the Sundowns defense and not only create but score a few goals here today. Match referee Enes Kumbo. Negative to Olivia, the first assistant. Also Mapara from Lesotho, the second assistant, whilst the fourth official is Rosalie from Madagascar. Well, changes made here, all in an effort to make sure everybody has a run, and those that need a rest get their rest from a Sundowns point of view. Defensively, they look to the likes of Mtapo to keep things nice and tight, with the likes of Moholola and Ramalepe alongside her. Sukonze, they could show him, even though they lost in that opener a few days ago, but playing as a sweeper on the day, she really was amongst the most impressive players for Young Buffaloes, who will get this game underway, attacking the left of your picture. So, whilst Buffaloes attack the left of your picture in the maroon and orange, Sundowns in the yellow and blue, the Brazilian colors as they are so popularly known, will attack the right of your picture. Quite a day for Mamelodi Sundowns this. It's not quite often that the ladies team is in action, this time in the Champions League, whilst the men's team is in action as well in quite a tussle against Kaiser Chiefs. Sundowns looking good going forward. Minis then popping up in a great position, unselfish in looking for the teammate, and unlucky for Gekana, whose shot comes off the post. And Sundowns get the corner. Great movement of the ball here by Minis, and well, she could have gone for goal herself, and somehow it just hasn't gone in for Sundowns. Mashego with pace, and the ball across. Couldn't find one of the three towards that far post. Now, Sundowns were to create yet another chance. Now's this for a solid finish from Daweti. Beautiful ball played in by Cosafa. Daweti keeping her composure and converting that with a lovely run. Great couple of touches before drilling it into the back of the net. No. You thought it was always coming, that breakthrough for Mamelodi Sundowns in another half. Should have scored another here. Lovely chance, lovely ball for Minis, looking to direct it into the top corner, goes just over. That's a great ball then from Mtoy. Somehow, Minis just can't keep that on target. So there were moments, and one rather good moment here for Gambule on the counter-attack here for Young Buffaloes. Gambule's touch in the way of a shot wasn't true in the end. She didn't get the connection she was looking for on the half volley. That was a reminder to Sundowns that maybe one goal won't be enough at the end of the day. How's this? Numbers in the box. Ball in. I think it's done enough then. Sundowns not quite done. Struck with power. It's Konze. Positioned perfectly to protect her keeper. So, Mamelodi Sundowns, well, with all the numbers in their favour, when you look at all of that, then you'll understand why they'll feel they should be leading by more than just the one goal. Yeah, for Young Buffaloes, well, they'll want to improve maybe in ball possession stats and just about every department possible, including, most importantly, shots on target, where they need to keep the hope alive of a possible semi-final berth by scoring goals. On the bench, well, we've already seen Young Buffaloes forced into a change defensively then, with Ndwandwe picking up an injury, so they've made one change already. Sundowns yet to make changes, but if they are, one gets the feeling they'll get even stronger with what they have on the bench. It's 1-0 at the start of the second 45 minutes. Yes, Mamelodi Sundowns look to continue in their dominance so far in this tournament and in this game. Former champions, losing finalists. They have chances to extend their lead here, lead by more than just the one. And Minis involved. Sundowns getting numbers going forward here. Mashiko doing well on the far side to win it back here and setting it up for Dawete, walking it in. Great work by Mashiko on the far side. They had to wait some time for that second goal. Nice assist. That's the assist from the left and the right winger today from Mamelodi Sundowns. That was the right winger with the assist. Turn now for the left winger to come up with the assist, and Rabale, or rather, I beg your pardon, Nkoi takes it in stride then as she comfortably gets it beyond the keeper, and things begin to look a whole lot more comfortable for Mamelodi Sundowns now that the scoreboard is ticking over. And it was all falling apart here for Young Buffaloes, and at the end, Daweti looking for a hat-trick. Off the crossbar, back onto the keeper and into the back of the net. Hat-trick for Daweti, 4 for Sundowns. And yet another satisfying 90 minutes for the former African champions. Nicely done, very deserving of the hat-trick, the top goal scorer with that goal at this year's tournament. Have a look at the numbers then, all pointing towards one side. What was Young Buffaloes having just a one shot to target, and at 30% of the ball, or just over that, 31% of the ball. Sundowns could have scored way more, and will feel they could have doubled their efforts in the way of goals here today, but still 4-0, comfortable, convincing, and Sundowns cruising into their third round match.
Lilona Daweti is our player of the match, and to hand over her award is Menzingova from Hollywood Bits. And of course, because she scored a hat-trick, she gets the match ball. Lilona, big performance today. Let's just talk about what this win means for you, but also getting the match ball.
Firstly, I want to thank my teammates, I want to thank God, and I want to thank the coach for giving us the opportunity to play. Well, this game meant a lot to us. We had to win this game to qualify. This Cosafa means a lot. We have a big mission that is ahead of us. Well, this is a bonus for me, but I'm really thankful for my teammates. I wouldn't have done this without the team.
And of course, the biggest thing is that there's no automatic qualification for you guys this year. So it just seems like the team is so focused on the eye on the prize.
As I said before, this Cosafa means a lot to us. We have a mission that we didn't finish in Morocco. Now we want to go accomplish that. So we have to work hard as a team and just do our best to accomplish this first one and retake our cup again.
Before I let you go, let's just talk about that set piece.
Esha, that one was the one. Belinda would say that it was the one. But no, it was practice from training and just knowing where to hit the target.
Congratulations. Coach Jerry, she says that one was the one, the set piece. Does this also just speak about the confidence that you've just instilled in your players? They're so comfortable on the ball. Ramalepe, the way she just defends, she's so comfortable. Your players just, they really know what they are doing, Coach. It just seems like all the instructions, they carry them well.
Yeah, look, before I could come to your question, I just want to give credit to the ref. She did a wonderful job, to the best refs that we ever had, And going back to your question, it all goes back to training. We work hard at training behind the closed doors there, and we try. We are a team that likes to keep possession, We want the players to be comfortable more on the ball, And we don't just keep possession for the sake of keeping it, but to try to exploit those spaces. You saw today they went with a low block, and it didn't frustrate us that much. We are able now lately to unlock that low block. So whatever that we are doing with training with the technical team, it's working out.
28 shots and target, Coach.
Yeah, look, when you look at the first half, I think we should have gone to first half with 3-0, leading 3-0. There was a chance that Minis missed, and there was also a chance that Kekana missed. When you look at our training session for the past 2 weeks, we've been doing more of attacking play, and the combinations going forward. So clearly, that 28 shot at target, it really shows that whatever that we're doing at training, it's working out for us.
You have your final game coming up, but now it's all said but done in Group B because of this win.
Yeah, look, we need to keep on winning games. We can't say because we are through to the semis and we're gonna bring a below par performance. We just got to keep on working hard. You saw that we've made 9 changes into the team. We're trying our level best to manage the players. As much as other teams that are also in the same competition with us, but we're trying our level best. Possibly we'll see another 9 or 8 changes come Monday.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Mamelodi Sundowns back-to-back victories, and that means that they booked their place in the semi-finals. Joining me now is Coach Fisiwe. How did you see this match?
Yeah, it was a tough match. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to Sundowns and congratulations to my players. They did play very well. I'm proud of them. We lose to a better team.
You were talking about that you've got to lock that midfield and that you must close them down, close the gaps as well. We saw your team with a low block as well. Frustrating Sundowns just a little bit. They just couldn't get through.
Yeah, it was our game plan, and I'm happy that the players, they just did what we said.
Your final match. Where to from here now, Coach, with the final match and in terms of how now you motivate the team?
Yeah, the final match against the Comoron. They have to forget about the results from the game we're coming from and focus on the next game to win it.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, that is how now things end here in the Mamelodi Sundowns match. Fans and supporters as well as the team celebrating as now they have booked their place in the semi-finals with Lelona Daweti getting that hat-trick today. And these are the results from today. Costa de Sol alongside Mamelodi Sundowns progressed to the semi-finals with a game in hand because Olympic de Maroni as well as Young Buffaloes booked back-to-back losses. And of course, they will meet each other in that final final match. And this is now what it means now with the log of Group B. Mamelodi Sundowns sitting top of the log because of that superior goal difference, and then Costa del Sol behind them, and Young Buffaloes as well as Olympique de Maroni, they bow out of this competition, but of course they still have that final match to go. All right, and we're going to take a bit of a break tomorrow, a much needed break, as we will be back on Monday for our Group A and B fixtures, as it is the final day of fixtures. With Group A, it's still a bit open, so this is what you can anticipate. Green Buffaloes up against Lesotho Defence, and Topwa and a double action will do business. And then Group B, you've got Sundowns and Costa del Sol, a Young Buffaloes taking on Olympique de Maroni. And Andile Dlamini, it is her birthday today, and the fans have come out with flowers as well as a cake to celebrate the youngster today, who turns 31 rather, Andile Dlamini. And a happy birthday to her from us here at Vision View, as well as the whole of Cosafa. Of course, this is a much-loved goalkeeper here on South African shores. But from me, Mbali Skiti, Sizwe Mapena, and the entire crew behind this production, we'll be back Monday bright and early. Cheers, bye.